Welcome along to another opposition preview, and this weekend Saints are on the TV once again, this time Saturday evening kickoff 5:30, and we host West Bromwich Albion. So joining us this week from the read westbrom.com and from the only Baggies podcast on the internet that I can find, from the Boing Cast, Alex, thanks for joining us, mate.
No problem. Happy to be on and give you the lowdown on West Bromwich Albion.
Saturday, obviously West Brom come down to St Mary's. You won 2-1 last time, but this is a bang in the middle of the road match. 10th versus 11th. Certainly not first on match of the day, but you're 1 point ahead of us. Does that tell the entire story of the season so far? West Brom currently without win since August.
Yeah, I think you can look at the table and see West Brom 10th. It's pretty much where they're expected to be, but when you look at the fixtures that we've played this season, we've already played 5 of the current bottom 7 sides, and we've thrown 3 leads away with 20 minutes left, so we've left 6 points out on the pitch already this season, so we could be much higher than where we are, and there's a bit of pressure growing on Pulis and some of the new signings, and some of the old players now fans are starting to turn against, so a big result's needed the weekend, or we could really see the fans turn for good and really demand Pulis out. I know you've had a bit of trouble with your manager and going to his style of football, and I think it's two clubs very much in the same boat at the moment.
And you've mentioned Pulis there. Now, I've seen some of the stats and some of the reports. Seems like he's a bit of a set-piece specialist. 48 goals from set plays since he took over nearly 2 years ago. Another brilliant one on Monday night, Nasser Chadli free kick. But what do you think Pulis will be doing to snatch a win on Saturday?
I think it'll be much the same as what Albion do in every away game. They'll sit back, look to frustrate the opposition, and if they get the goal, they'll look to defend it, which they haven't been able to do yet this season, other than the opening 2 games, which seem a long time ago now. So I think Southampton fans can expect a dogged Pulis performance, as everybody knows now it's chalk and cheese to him 1-0 away wins. So hopefully we can get one, but I think Southampton will make it tough for us.
Yeah, and you sneaked a win last time. 2 excellent strikes from Robson Carnu and Phillips on the day. But we have to mention sort of the elephant in the room. A lad that left us for you guys in the summer, Jay Rodriguez. How's he been getting on? Will he start? And some suggestions believe that he could be in for an England call-up. Gareth Southgate was in attendance on Monday.
Yeah, I saw that. I'd be fairly surprised. While I think he's a good player, I don't think he's England quality, especially when you look at the attacking talent that's available to England, the likes of Sterling and Rashford and Ali. I'd be very surprised if Rodriguez can force his way back into that lineup. But he's settled in well at Albion. He started very well. He scored a couple of goals, but it has started to tail off. But that's pretty much the story of the whole team as well. It's not just Rodriguez, but I'm sure your fans know, you know what you're going to get with him. He works hard, he'll chase the ball, and if he gets half a yard in the box, he'll usually find the target. And I would expect him to start the weekend, yes.
Yeah, and he's done that a few times over the years. Just a tiny bit of space and he'll smash it in the back of the net. But out the other end of the pitch, a bit of a comical, another freak injury. This week, Ben Foster, apparently injured himself by playing football in the backyard with his boy. How much of a blow is he on Saturday?
Yeah, it's absolutely massive. If you look at the depth in our squad, the goalkeeping department is the thinnest. There's no hiding from it. We was after a backup keeper in the summer. Pantilimon from Watford was touted, and that never came to fruition. So we are really thin on the ground. Boaz Myhill, while he used to be very decent, he's not played regular football for a long, long time, and any time he's come in during the cup games, he looks like he's lost half a yard now. And then we've got Palmer, who's a youngster on the bench. Myhill picked up a little knock at Leicester, so he could be 50-50. So we really are down to the bare bones in the goalkeeping department.
Sounds like music to our ears. But let's wrap things up, mate. What you're thinking for a score prediction? Give us your prediction, mate.
Like you said earlier, I can see both teams cancelling each other out. I don't think it'll be a classic, but I do think both teams will be able to find a goal. I think it'll be 1-1. I'll go Rodriguez to score because it just has to be. And I think Gabbiadini will score for you. I've liked the look of him over the last few weeks.
Yeah, and historically, Gabbiadini seems to go through patches. And you know what? I think everyone will applaud Jay Rodriguez if he does score. I don't think he'll celebrate, but Brilliant stuff from Alex. If you've enjoyed Alex over here, make sure you go ahead and check out the Boing Cast and some of the articles over on readwestbrom.com. Alex, thanks for joining us, mate.
No worries.
And don't forget to leave us your predictions for the big match on Saturday night. Leave us your likes, your comments, and subscribe for more.